How do you know if something is fermenting or not? Now, telling if something is fermenting is pretty easy. I've got here 2 batches of mead. Well, there's several, but 2 batches of mead to compare. One is fermenting and one is not, and I'm going to show you how I can tell. This is a batch of berry mead that I started yesterday. Made a video throwing it together, and within a few hours it started bubbling, and as I'm talking you'll see airlock activity. So I know this is fermenting because, again, we have airlock activity, which means that this is creating carbon dioxide, and you can tell there are bubbles floating up, and all this fruit is getting kicked up from the gases kind of moving around. So this is an active fermentation. It has fermentable sugars. We started at 1098, so this should go down to about 1.000 or below. Once it hits 1.000 or below, and we can verify that with a hydrometer reading, this is considered to be done fermenting. I will probably go back and back sweeten this because I don't really care for dry mead. At that point, I will stabilize it so that it does not ferment further. Because if I just add sugar into this, it will more than likely ferment it. Now, this is a honey maple mead that I started July 20th. This went for about 2 weeks, and then there was slow to no airlock activity and slow to no bubbling. As you can see, it started at 1.120, went down to 1.014, which means it did not go completely dry. Again, 1.000 or below means that all the fermentable sugars have been fermented. It sat at 1.014 for a couple of weeks. I back sweetened it to 1032. So to know for sure if this is done fermenting, I will take a reading in a few days. And if it's still at 1032, then I know that it's probably done fermenting. I still want to stabilize this. If I bottle it like it is, there is a chance that the fermentation kicks off and explodes the bottles, which is not something I want to deal with. Again, you saw this was not bubbling at all while I was talking. This is a batch of IPA that I am making. This started at 1064 specific gravity, and it's going to go to about 1014 is where it should stop. And then once it's done, I can carb it and bottle it. The carbonation process is basically just throwing some more sugar into it at a specific measurement, and then it will ferment when you bottle it. It'll create CO2 in the bottles and then make it fizzy.